I decided that this area I'm coming up on here was a little bit too rough for my liking. And I'm gonna have to turn around. So somebody tried to make a detour here with their 4x4. And it's pretty good up to this point. But here it gets a little bit dicey. But here's where it gets a little bit too much for my liking. As you come up here, stump on the left, trench on the right. Just looking back up where the truck is. But it's this trench on the right I'm worried about, because this center part here is really, really high. And I don't want to get stuck. It's all clay, it's all wet, it's all slippery. And I don't have really aggressive tires on. They're actually getting kind of close to bald, even though they're off-road, all-purpose kind of thing. But I'm pretty much at the top of the mountain. It's a bit of a mountain plateau up here. Came up looking for some gold with the metal detector. And all I've got is hot rocks. So it's back in the surf. And back down the mountain. Wanted to give a bit of a bird's eye view. Driving up out of here. Log off to the left there, I gotta get around. Tree off to the right. Oh, hit the log. And then just a little bit of tight driving through the bush. And the rest of it's pretty uneventful until I get to the steep part that I came up. Film this a little bit longer. Then I'm going to pause it. And I'll start it again when I go down the steep part. This is that plateau I was talking about, kind of a meadow up here. It's really pretty heavily treed, but big rock there. Alright, I'm going to pause it now. Okay, I'm in the wider part of the meadow now. Grass up here. Parked here once, did a little bit of metal detecting, but all I found was logger residue. And mosquitoes big enough to carry you away. And billions of them. So shortly after this, I get to the steep part, so I'm just going to film my way through this. Now, the only reason to think there's gold up this way is because I'm up above Perry Creek, kind of. I'm down a alternate valley, not the one that Perry Creek runs down. Same mountain range though. So there's gold ore in these mountains. And there's quite a few placer and mining claims up this way. And as they say, gold is where you find it. You should always look where you know there's gold, but best places to look for lots of gold is where nobody else has found it. So, and I like these little adventures up into the mountains anyways. So. And it's a nice sunny day. It's still quite early in the morning. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I got started around 6. So really not that far from where I'm staying. So we're still not in the steep part. This is just easy sailing. The steep part I wasn't actually sure I was going to make it up. Oh, we got some rough stuff here. Log on the left, tree on the right. Not sure where this road would have taken me if there hadn't been that washout. All right, now we're getting to the steep bit, so I'll give you some perspective on this here. I think I might shift her down into four-wheel low. Okay, I'm in four-wheel low. And now I'm going to shift it down into second gear. There's the inclinometer on my dash. I don't know if I can focus in on that, but it looks like this is there's the inclination. Something crawling in my boot. Was a guy in a pickup truck following me for a ways, but I think when he saw this, he decided he just wasn't going to even attempt it. There's apparently a climbing area around here. I think I passed it, and he may have actually been going to the climbing area, so that's why he parked. But there's an old gas tanker truck up here that I guess failed to negotiate some of these turns, came down here too fast. Maybe his brakes failed, I'm not sure what. But it still lies up here on its side. It's cab burnt. Now I'm going to climb up. And it's time to get it out of four-wheel low. Still in four-wheel drive, but four high. Quick on where I lost that guy. There he is. And I think that's the point. There's some cliffs. Okay, I'm going to shut her down. No. Let's film for a little bit more just so you can get a feel for it. This is kind of a normal Forest Service road I'm on now. Steeper area, you encounter those every 5 clicks or so on one of these roads. There's a scree slope. yeah, this is pretty normal. Lots of switchbacks. Lots of puddles, lots of rough rock. Occasional cuts. Occasional abandoned vehicle. I just saw what was left of an old camper trailer. Pretty good road, actually. Doing a decent pace on it. A little clearing area. A lot of these clearing areas are what were staging areas for the loggers. They'd clear out with their cat a large area like that and park most of their equipment in there, or set up their camp or trailer if the guys were staying out in a camp overnight. I think tree planters use them too. And that's the end of this video.